Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you are new, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and give me a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs ups. That's what grows this channel. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to the ones that's been here. Thank you for the ones that hit the thumbs up. The thumbs ups, that's really what grows the channel. It's, it's been 5 years, you guys. It is a slow grow, right? Slow and steady, slow and steady. But yeah, the thumbs up, that's what gets hits the algorithms. It gets the videos out there. And I notice when the thumbs ups goes up, the views goes up and the subscribers goes up. So I appreciate you all the ones that do actually hit it. Thank you so much for hitting it. Appreciate you. Merry Christmas. I gotta tell y'all what happened. What had happened? I my fucking crock pot stopped working in the not that the crock pot stopped working. The crock pot did not stop working. It's the my outlet tripped and stopped. So yeah, we're not having Christmas dinner. It's Christmas sides. So um like fuck. My daughter, she stayed all night with her boyfriend last night and his family, and they're supposed to come over here and he's supposed to stay here. And I'm like, oh, we're having sides. I got a little bit of a B plan, but I fell asleep. I fell asleep on the couch last night watching It's a Wonderful Life, and I woke up at like 5, and I'm laying there on the couch, and I'm like, it doesn't smell like barbecue in there. And I come in here, and I knew what happened. This outlet, it trips sometimes, and yeah. So I was having kind of a crazy dream before that happened. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a masculine reading. It's funny that I have more men men subscribers than I do women. It's true. It's true. It's the women are the ones that leave the comments. The men don't get in the chat. The men don't get in a comment section, and it's all fine and good. I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate the views and the thumbs ups. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm gonna give you a reading. um, I feel as soon as I hit fucking play, it's like my voice is like the masculine collective has a hard time saying what they need to say. They have a hard time saying what they need to say. Also, I think that the masculine collective is having some intrusive thoughts that I don't want to call it in a resistance mode, more like um, unsure, possibly insecure. It's crazy. I was watching. I put it up on a community wall, y'all. This man's channel is called Laid Back. I believe that's what it's called, Laid Back. And he had like all these, quote unquote conspiracy theory, I guess TikToks or whatever. And what is it? Kanye West talking about how, they use low vibrational hertz in music to keep us in low vibrational energy. So that makes sense to me. I mean, that's really not, I wouldn't even really call that a conspiracy theory. I mean, I guess it's a conspiracy theory because it's not. Let me make sure I word this shit right, okay? Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. Please do not make any life altering decisions based off of this video or any of my videos. These videos are intended for entertainment purposes only. Nothing I say do I tend to be truth, fact, whatever, whatever. So if they put subliminals and shit in movies and songs, and we know the repetitiveness of the stuff that they're saying on the news, right? Then if we're listening to the same song over and over, and there's subliminals and low vibrational music, low vibrational HZs, hertz, and the music, we really do have to pay attention to what we're listening to, what we're watching, um, because that's they're planting seeds of negativity in our brains, right? So sometimes I feel like these intrusive thoughts are manifestations of that, possibly. I don't know. Maybe I'm out there right now. I don't know. I think that get back into your soul's knowing and 86 those thoughts. All right. I'm gonna stop right there, throw a few cards, see what's good with the masculine collective. I will refer to the masculine collective as a he. We do carry masculine and feminine energy within us. So you can definitely be a woman in masculine energy, but for the sake of time, I will call the masculine a he, a him. If I am saying him, he, you, but really I'm talking about me, just go ahead and flip that shit all the way around. These are collective readings, therefore they cannot and will not resonate with everybody out there. I have to come back and tell y'all a story. Don't let me forget y'all about the story about this Santa and Mrs. Santa Claus that I bought this year. All right, put these glasses on. I got a Queen of Wands and a Six of Wands and a cut. Victory, success, passion about the things that we're creating, passionate about. I'm seeing some people just might be traveling for the holidays, but also too, it's like I was thinking, my Christmas dinner is gonna be more like side items, but it won't. There won't be no drama here. There will not be any drama here. It's Six of Swords with the Moon card. You could be dealing with a Pisces. There's something the moon will talk about. The moon will talk about dreams. This Six of Swords, this person's dreaming. It's a feminine energy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy because I used to break down videos, music videos, right? And I broke down Casey and JoJo like this time, I think about 2 years ago. And in the dream I was having last night, my twin was there and he was wearing a Casey and JoJo t-shirt. And I was hearing that song. Playing in my dream. That's weird. Dreams mean things. They're not just, it's not just a dream. It's not just a dream. The masculine, the masculine collective, although they've had a hard time speaking their truth, they're getting things off their chest. They've held things back for a while, and now they're getting things off their chest. Look. Four of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. This is truthful communication. The Knight of Swords can be like a bum rush, right? The Knight of Swords can come at you in a way that will you don't want to be on the receiving end of that phone call, right? But with this four of Pentacles sitting here, I think it's more like a tempered energy. Death reversed, the Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups reversed, the Page of Pentacles, for the things that we're not agreeing on, for the things that we don't see eye to eye on. I'm not playing that game anymore. Nine of Cups. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the upright position. This is a masculine that wants happiness, joy, peace, that wants things calm, not rowdy, not that fighting energy, not doing that same shit, you know. It's calm, it's peaceful. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. I just want the truth. Give me one more for the masculine collective. I just heard check yourself before you wreck yourself. The Fool. New beginning with the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The Six of Swords is coming up behind the Ace of Cups. There's the Fool. New beginning. Aries energy. Strong masculine energy. It's like whatever this masculine has to say to people, because we're talking about communication. So whatever this masculine has to say to people, it's the truth. It's honest. He doesn't really care what other people think about him. He really doesn't care. I'm gonna tell you what makes me happy. I'm gonna tell you what I want. I'm gonna tell you what I wish for. And if other people don't like that, well, it's not, that's not my problem. This is all, this is almost like, this is almost like, I don't want to be like mushy about things, right? But I'm kind of mushy. I'm kind of mushy. Masculine's in his fields. Uh, um, I just look. I got the emperor. I got the emperor and the empress and the cut. And just before I saw them, I heard, if she can do it, so can I. I haven't straightened up these cards for a while, you guys. So I really, I don't want to take, any reversals. There's that emperor with the page of wands. We're talking about communication. Why is this four of pentacles here? What are we holding back? Holding back from making a wrong choice, holding back from making a bad decision, holding back from being indecisive. Emperor, reverse position. Let's put him straight up. He's holding back. He's holding back all that attitude. This is a this is a masculine that knows how to spot. Um, this is a masculine that knows how to spot mind games and manipulation, narcissism. Knight of Cups came out anyway. This is a masculine that wants to speak clear, truthful, honest, and sweet. It's sweet. Eight of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Six of Cups, Four of Swords, Eight of Wands. I just heard this song, Eight of Wands to the Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, reverse, Page of Swords, reverse. I just heard that song all my life playing in my head. A Tower. Holy shit. Eight of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Six of Cups. Got a lot of Aries. 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 This is strong masculine energy. I don't think that this tower, the tower will fall when we've done things over and over, right? The tower will fall when God's like, you know what, you're not playing, you're not gonna play your way anymore. We're gonna play my way, okay? And my way is you sit down and look at this mess and think about how you're gonna do things differently. It's really how I see the tower, but I'm not feeling it like that. I'm not feeling it like that. Like this is a good tower. Like you don't even see it coming. The people that the masculine has been dealing with, it, if he's been, a roughneck in the past, or if he's been a smartass in the past, or if he's been, reckless with words in the past, or maybe he's been quiet. You're going to hear him today. You're going to hear his truth. You're going to see his softness. It's like, wow, this is a leveled up masculine. Why is this tower here? 10 of Wands. Letting go of burdens. Letting go of the heavy. Making a choice. Letting go of things that no longer serve him. Letting go of those intrusive thoughts. This is like a take action instead of thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. This is more of an action. And it also almost seems like it almost seems like this masculine that has been, just doing and doing and doing for everybody else is it's like if he was a pushover, if he was a pushover with people, right? He's now more assertive, like, no, right? No, I was being pushed over. No, I'm going to stop that, right? And then if he was kind of like rough and stubborn, well, then he softens it up. Mm-hmm. He lost someone. Somebody died. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups reversed. 3 of Wands reversed. I said I didn't want to take reversals tonight, this morning. He pushed people away with his words. He pushed people away. We're clarifying the Knight of Swords. He pushed people away with his mouth. But that's not like he don't know how to say come back. I didn't mean to push you away. I didn't mean to tell you to go away. Look, this is a masculine that's he gets wound up. He gets wound up. He might have been dealing with some anxiety, high blood pressure. He gets wound up and says shit. He's learning how to control that. Big energy, big strong energy. The Fool. 10 of Cups. Three of Swords and the Cup. Six of Swords came out. This is this is a masculine that was afraid to live his truth. This Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is a masculine that it had a very, very hard time expressing his emotions and his feelings. Thinking about expressing himself, his truthful, authentic self. It made him a nervous wreck. This was that push pull, runner chaser, push pull. Stop that. This tower right here probably helped him go, why am I running? Why am I chasing? Why am I pushing? Why am I pulling? Why do I say things? Why do I say things the way that I say things? I hurt people's feelings. It's like it's like what I just said. People, there's the people, there's the people that the masculine's been kind of like a pushover to, and then he finally stood up to them. Because the ones the ones he was pushing away, he didn't really want to push away. I don't even know if I'm making sense right now. Six of Pentacles, Chariot. He's cute. This masculine, he's cute. He tries to use telepathy. Did you feel that? I felt it. I don't know what it means, but I felt it. King of Pentacles. Committed. Working hard. There's that Knight of Swords again. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Nine of Wands. I said I wasn't going to take reversals. He's like, look. This is also too a masculine that he didn't even really understand the truth. What he thought was the truth really wasn't even that's not even the truth. This masculine is taking some time by himself to get to know himself, to learn the truth. Like if I'm always got to be dad, if I always got to be husband, if I always got to be the provider and work, where am I really though in all of this? Where am I? He could be like trying to teach his own children, to stand up for themselves better. Two of Wands, the Sun, Temperance, High Priestess, Eight of Swords, Two of Swords, the Hangman, the Queen of Wands. this masculine, he could be trying to like teach his own kids like to be patient. Don't go jumping into to the shiny pretty things, right? Follow your intuition. Pay attention. This masculine, he tries to use telepathy, but he don't know if he don't know how to really do it, but he knows how to do it. He knows that she can feel it, so he tries to like send these smoke signals, right? And she's like, what are you, fucking a barbarian? Pick up the phone. What are you, Fred Flintstone? Pick up the phone. It's you're on block. You're on block. You're on block. Oh, you don't know if somebody else is there. You don't know who's there. You're on block. She blocked you, masculine. The nine of pentacles reversed with the two of pentacles and the two of cups at the bottom of the deck. The seven of pentacles, judgment. This masculine, he's thinking too much. He's thinking too much. What he needs or wants people to know, he just say what you need to say. This masculine got overwhelmed. Could be seeing 222. This is a masculine that let somebody in the past go. This is a masculine that pushed somebody. He pushed someone away. He didn't really want to push her away. He pushed her away. He was going through things in his life. He pushed somebody away. The Hangman, a lot of Pisces energy. The Nine of Swords. This is a masculine. This is a masculine that has a lot of fear. That has a lot of fear of the things that he said in the past, things that he did in the past, coming back up to haunt him. It's intrusive thoughts. He's doing way too much thinking and not enough action, because actually if he came forward and he said to his people, he said to his son, and he said to this person, he said to that person, if he really just said what he needed to say, he would feel better. He would feel better. He wants new. He wants new. He wants a new beginning. He wants a new start. He wants a fresh new start. He wants a brand new beginning. But he's not speaking it. Queen of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Justice. There's a lot of hidden truth. There's a lot of secrets. There's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of things that just it wasn't told. Queen of Cups, reverse position, held back love, held emotions back, too emotional. Like, I'm going to express how I feel. I'm going to say what I need to say. No, the fuck I'm not. I'm worried about this. I'm worried about that. It's intrusive thoughts, fear of things that haven't happened. I mean, this is really just really like a masculine that needs like some grounding techniques. He runs and goes and runs and go, run. Stop, go, run. Secretive, emotional. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. This is a masculine that whenever he tells the truth, he feels better. It may not be popular. It might not be popular with family members. It might not be popular in the household. It might not be popular, but he feels better. This reminds me of like, this right here reminds me of like how I have talked to feminines in a collective before, right? I've talked to them, and they'll say, you know, their masculine is pulling on their energy, right? Or their masculine is trying to use, you know, telepathy. But you know, the signals is like it gets crossed, because the signaling is like the telepathy, right? You don't know was really being said, what's really being thought. You don't really know. So feminines will get like aggravated with it, like, stop fucking doing that. But the masculines do it too, and they think that the feminine's doing it on purpose, when it's like they're not. Like, if the feminine gets upset, right, And she's not even thinking about her masculine counterpart. She just gets upset because she's upset about whatever she's upset about. Upset, mad, whatever. And he feels that because they're connected, and he thinks that she's like trying to get his attention when really she's just going through some stuff. It's like that goes both ways. That goes both ways. This mess, and the thing of it is when it gets cold outside, it gets harder to ground that energy when it's cold outside. But this is definitely a masculine that needs to tap into his feminine side. Tap into his feminine side. Ground some of that energy. Stop overthinking, like, what's the worst that can happen? But what's the best that can happen? What's the best that can happen? And probably between he and his feminine counterpart, they need to stop thinking like that the other one is fucking with them with the telepathy. Because I don't think that's true. Shallow, hollow, empty boredom. Sorrow at the bottom of the deck. Clarity, truth, intentions, honesty. You will feel better to speak the truth. Loss, grief, depression. There was this masculine lost somebody, right? I don't know. Is it like is it like that life is too short? Intuition, heart song, telepathy, inner knowing, apology, divine masculine, divine feminine. One day. It almost seems like this masculine is too afraid to put one foot forward to start a new it's new, a new beginning, a new beginning, a new beginning. Like he's too afraid to start a new beginning with his feminine counterpart because he pushed her away. He's too afraid. Fear of the unknown is getting to him. Anxiety is getting to him. But what is his inner knowing say? These are counterparts, twin flames that need to sit down and talk. This is a masculine that needs to stop overthinking everything. I mean, I cannot make it up. It just like flipped in my hand. The twin flame card just did a flip in my hand. Perspective, finality at it's better off, happiness, clear headspace. This is a masculine that don't want to be away from his feminine counterpart. This is a masculine that's afraid that all this time has went by. What if she meets somebody else? What if I'm not good enough? That tower right there is telling him, sit down. This is a masculine that's like, she is you. She is you. Whatever you're insecure of, she is too. Are you insecure your butt dropped? She's insecure her butt dropped too. Are you insecure about going gray? She's insecure about chin hair. You mirror each other. That's how you know each other. That's how you know each other. This isn't working anymore. This isn't working. You don't know what it means. You're assuming. When and you both do it. The telepathy gets strong, you start assuming, well, maybe somebody else is there. Well, maybe oh my God. This is two people that love each other that are not talking. H, choosing someone else triggered my abandonment issues. I forgive you and I forgive me for being angry at you. It's too many. A, ha, ah, ha. Be playful. Be playful. Like, I didn't feel good enough back then. It seems like this person, I like pig feet. These people need to laugh. They need to cut up. They need to be silly. I like pig feet. That came from Friday. These people need to lighten up, cut up, be silly and playful. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. It is take it. It's like, okay, just because you're twin flames, all right, don't make it like a holy grail, if that even makes sense, right? Don't make it like lighten up. How you doing? How you been? You want to know something? You want to know something? I fucked up my Christmas dinner. I fucked up my Christmas dinner. These people need to lighten up. It's not that serious. Manifest the fuck out of your dreams. Try to make its way out of there. Well, it flipped. It flipped like that twin flame card. Holding on to resentments is like taking a shit in your own heart. Holding on to resentments is like taking a shit in your own heart. So, are you mad that your person had a person? Are you mad that your person ran? That's what these twin flames do, right? The runner, the chaser, whoop-de-woo, whatever. Are you mad about it? Are you mad that your person pushed you away? And then when they pushed you away, they went and got bit by karma. Are you mad about it? Are you mad that they didn't choose you? Are you mad that you pushed your person away and they hooked up somewhere else? Because you didn't know how to express your feelings. You didn't know how to express your emotions. You didn't know how to say, I love you. I love you since the day I met you. How about just not be that serious? May a time and a place for serious. A time and a place for laughter. A time and a place for love. A time and a place to hold my hand. The moon. and the sun is balance. Where there is light, there is dark. Where I'm sweet, loving, kind, guess what? I'm also a fucking asshole too. Where I love and I'm and I want to see the good for people. Sometimes I want to tell people to fuck right off too, right? This is like people that almost seem really scared that this is what they are. Like, what if I'm not good enough to live up to something like this? But yet you are. You're the same. You're the same. If you're gonna be in ego, be in laughter ego. We got to have ego, y'all. We have to have. Reese, I was thinking about you. Reese, last night. I was thinking about you. Remember when I was aggravated about some shit and you thought I was talking about you? Remember? And I wasn't talking about you, Reese. Look, my sage is burning. My sage is burning like crazy. It is like smoky in here. I'm gonna tell y'all a couple things, and I gotta wrap this up, okay? And let me move this sage. I got this whole kitchen saged up, and this fucking glass is hot. Reese, I fucked up my Christmas dinner. I fucked up my Christmas dinner. It'd be the first time I've cooked for my daughter's boyfriend, and I fucked that up. So we're having sides and snacks, right? I woke up this morning and realized my crock pot, the outlet tripped and turned off the crock pot. So there will be no barbecue sandwiches. I'm like, okay, whatever. Whatever. And now I got it so saged up in here. I can't hardly breathe. But yeah, I was thinking about you. Last night, and I was gonna do a masculine reading last night, right, Reese? I was gonna do a masculine reading last night, and I was thinking about you, and I thought, because that night when you showed up and you thought I was talking about you, I'm like, what in the fuck would make him think I'm talking about him? I was most definitely not talking about you, and I had a whole ass attitude, and then I thought I like ran you off. I'm like, come back. That's what I was thinking about. Let me tell y'all what happened, and I'm gonna get out of here. I had been I had been no, I mean, well, that this reading was about insecurity. This reading was about insecurity. The thing about insecurity is like it has to be worked on, right? It has to be worked on. I get insecure about things. I do. I get insecure about things, Reese. And then I get my feelings hurt, and then I end up like rejecting myself before anybody else can reject myself because of my own insecurities. When we're insecure, it's like we'll reject ourselves before anybody else can. And it also it if you go back, Reese, and you listen to what I was talking about in the beginning of this, and I was saying intrusive thoughts, right? Intrusive thoughts. And I believe I posted that man's video onto the community wall. Go check him. Go check that video out. It's called. It's by the name of the guy's channel is Laid Back, and Illuminati TikToks, Jay-Z and Kanye West TikToks, Hidden Ward is really some interesting things. I mean, it looks cheesy. It kind of looks cheesy, right? Or the Illuminati TikToks, but it's not. I mean, he's got like some informative content in there that like will make you think, right? Because if they're putting subliminals, and we know, remember, Reese, do you remember I mean, Reese, my son, my son, oh yeah, yeah. He and I is going through that same thing. He and I is going through that same thing. Like, and he'll bring up things which we haven't talked in a couple of years. My son will bring up things that happened years and years ago, right? So it's like, okay, well, let's talk about it. And then, but he don't want to talk about it. He just wants to bring it up. And then he'll tell me and his sister, we're always bringing up things about his past. And his sister and I are like, what in the fuck is he talking about right now? That kind of looked like that reading too. A whole lot of thoughts, a whole lot of thinking. We have been, I believe, programmed as a society to be fucked up in our heads at every turn. Every turn. From the music we listen to, and then that video I'm telling you about that, and they're talking about the subliminals that they're putting in there, right? The low vibrational HZs they put in there, the food that we eat, everything, the movies that we watch. People that still watch the news, People still watch the fucking news. I hear people talking about watching the news, and I'm like, gee, what the fuck are you watching the news for? For entertainment? For laughter? Why would anybody be on that shit? It's everywhere. And it's not, this is not new. Like people people just started waking up to it in 2020, but this has been going on for fucking hundreds of years, all the way from, religion to everything. Our religion, race, sexuality. They have covered up the truth. What is the truth? The truth is we're all supposed to be psychic. Exactly. Controlled. Controlled and not awake to your inner divinity. There's different types of awakenings, right, Reese? There's spiritual awakenings, there's kundalini awakenings, there is the awakening to the outside world. Some might only do one, and some might do all three. They have, it's so crazy that guy's video showed up in my feed. I just subscribed to him yesterday. I was getting like psychic stuff, right? About the did you ever see the movie The Exorcist, Reese? Reese says, also when we feel down, confused, and depressed, we buy and consume more shit we don't need. Bingo! Ding, 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 ding. I work part-time. I pick up a few shifts a week in a home decor store. It is disgusting. It is disgusting. It is low vibrational. It is fucking disgusting. And that movie, now kids today will say that movie didn't scare them, but people my age will say that shit freaked them all the way out, like it got inside of their head or something, right? Well, there was subliminals in it. And about a week ago, I was having visions of, how they did it. And it just like, it popped up in my head. Well, I was petrified of that movie. I saw that movie when I was a little girl. Like, my aunt let me see it when I was like 2. My mom let me watch it when I was like 5. And it did get into my head. And then later on in life, I would watch things like different documentaries about that movie because I was trying to like face my fear and not be afraid of that movie. And one of the things that they had talked about was the subliminals that they put in there, those the scenes in it it gets into your head. Well, that video that I popped up, it's the same, which they just use a different technology to do it today, right? Because like back, say, in the 50s or the 60s or whatever, and then you play a record backwards and you hear all this crap or whatever, all that is subliminals, right? So they use subliminals to get in our heads, repetition, we have been brainwashed and fear mongered. I don't know. I don't know. People have to. Reese says, yeah, today they do it by flashing images up so fast you don't even know you've seen them, but they affect how you think and feel. So they did it back then too, but it wasn't as advanced, right? They did it back then too. Um, the thing is, there is so much fucking sage smoke in this house. Oh my god. I have to open up this door. Reese says, and also you've seen these TikTok videos where there's like a ticking noise over some music. Um, Reese, I'm not on TikTok, and I've went I've went back and forth on being on TikTok for subscribers, right? Because I have been trying to increase the subscribers of the channel, and I know that TikTok would help that, but I'm not on there. But I had watched that man that laid back, and there's another one I'm subscribed to, iTrack, and they post TikTok videos, right? They post TikTok videos and then they talk about them. As soon as you hear the ticking noise on anything, you turn it off. I'm not on TikTok either. I've seen some of the videos on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook either. I'm not on Facebook. I used to be on Facebook, but I'm not anymore. I think that Channels is still up there because I couldn't remember the password to delete the page, but I'm not on Facebook. They're you gotta go watch that video. Watch that video I put on a community wall, because the one guy, Reese, those two Asian dudes that go back and forth and they talk about different things that I think they were the ones talking about J. Cole's She Knows. That shit is wicked. That shit is fucking wicked. And when you see all this stuff, right, and they do it right in front of our faces, and we say, it's entertainment or whatever. It's not new. None of it's new. They was doing that shit when we was kids, right? The music that we listened to, it's devil worshiping music. And when we're kids, it's like, no, it's entertainment, this and that. But it's even more like, it's even more evil today. It's more in our face today. The programming and the brainwash that comes into it, and creating the insecurities, keeping us in this low vibrational energy. That video broke down a lot of stuff, right? Not that we didn't already know, but it's just a different perspective, right? It's a different perspective to see how to see how it's legit brainwash. We can talk about things, all day long, that this is brainwash and that's brainwash, but really seeing it come out of the mouths of the celebrities, seeing how they do it, hearing how they do it, and looking at it from a different angle is like, it's like whoa. It's like whoa. It's very fucked up. It's very fucked up. What you doing for Christmas? What you doing for Christmas, Reese? Oh, you made it for her. She's gonna love it. She's gonna love it. I'm the same way too. Reese, my daughter, does tattoos. I'm like, when you gonna touch up my tattoo for me? Anything that she draws for me, like I got stuff framed in the living room. Anything she draws for me is always better than something store bought. I had, my mom died, Reese. June 21st, my mom died, and it was so weird. It was so weird. I get messages through music and songs and whatever. And the morning that my mom died, the day my mom died, I was hearing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow" playing in my head. So when I went over to her house, I told my brother answered the door, and I told him that I thought it was today I was hearing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow." My mom loved The Wizard of Oz, and she loved Gone with the Wind. I think that was like her two favorite movies. A couple weeks later, I guess I guess it was because I put my foot down, Reese, and I hadn't seen my mom. I hadn't seen my mom for over a year, and when she told me that she was sick, I didn't go be with her. I stayed away. I had I had been in a real unhealthy dynamic with my family for years and years and years and years, and it just kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and finally I said no, 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 and I didn't I didn't change that no to a yes when she was dying. I didn't go. So So I don't want to say there's some guilt, but there's a little bit of guilt there. Um, my requests were not being honored for years. My request was not being honored. So I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. And for years and years and years, I kept saying, you're going to look up one day and I'm going to be gone. I'm not going to be, you're not going to get to keep doing this shit. Right. Unfortunately, my mom could not hear that. And unfortunately, I could not accept her the way that she is and be okay with that and just move on. Um, no, no, the thing we said a lot. we we sit there. I mean, I'm almost 50 years old, Reese. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not regret. It's not regret. Um, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that it couldn't be different. It is unfortunate that it couldn't be different. Um, it just couldn't. It just couldn't. And when when you step away from people that are the closest to you because you've had enough, it's not. I don't think that's it. I don't think that that's something that anybody wants to do, right? But for my own self-love, for my sanity, for my peace, I have to step away from that bullshit. And that meant stepping away from my mom too. Because see, what would happen is, Reese, because she was my mom, I would go away for a few months and then she would get me to come back. And then she would do the same old bullshit. We was in a narcissistic trauma bonded relationship. And then it would play out. And it played out like that over and over for years and years and years until finally I just was like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. And then I had to stop. I had to break cycles like that with my sons too. So when you said, the things from your childhood, come up, you really like need to sit down with your mom and and clear that out, Reese, because when when parents get aggravated, and I'm not saying it's right. It's not right. It wasn't right for me to like get aggravated at my son because I'm overworked and tired. That was my son's fault, right? So sit down and talk to your mom about those things so you can get rid of that insecure shit, because really what is happening with that is parents aren't trying to make their kids feel insecure. They're fucking grumpy and tired from these fucking corporations, right? And you come home, the fucking house is trashed. It's like, damn, dude, really? The trash is overflowing. Like you couldn't take the trash. You know, talk to your mom. About those feelings or whatever. Um, I've tried to have those conversations with my son and apologize to him for my attitude that I had from working all the time, that it had nothing to do with him. It was my own shit, being tired and all that. Kids don't see it that way and kids don't feel it that way. When we start healing our inner child, Reese, a lot of things will unfold naturally and we're able to move forward and get out of that insecure shit, right? Let's go sit down with the inner child. Because I'm telling you, most parents, except for the ones that's just fucking abusive motherfuckers, most parents are not trying to hurt their kids. They're they're raising their kids the way that they was taught, right? The way that they was raised. So for me, Reese, is I'm breaking generational curses because I don't want my kids going through this shit with their kids, right? Like, I love my son so much, and I mean, I have longed to get our relationship back. We're not there yet, so I have to put this space between us until we get there. We that's another part of programming. We've been programmed to put up with shit, toxic shit. And taking a stand and making a stand, you will be the bad guy, right? You will be the bad guy. But really is I love myself and I know what I deserve and I don't deserve this bullshit, right? I deserve I deserve peace in my life. Yeah, and you see how that's all programming from the corporations. It's all connected. It's all connected from the corporations, modern day slavery, keeping us slaves to the system, keeping us obedient and doing what we're told, keeping us tired and worn out. And then for the people that are really like empaths and shit that be feeling, oh my god, it's like we'll we'll look like we're crazy in a retail corporation, right? What the fuck? What the fuck? I came to the same realization a few years back. I cut anyone toxic out of my life or anyone who made me feel like shit. I was alone a lot more, but felt a lot better. It is quiet. And when it's quiet, that's when you really get to know yourself, right? You get to know yourself. You get to know, what part you played in things. You get to know really what is it, what does Reese really want in life? What does he really want in life? Who is he? Because when you get surrounded by toxicity like that, it's real easy to think I am whatever you say I am, because you've been told from the perspective of unhealed people who you are. How the fuck are you going to tell me who I am when you don't even know who you are? And we can call them narcissists, or we can just call them unhealed. And then when we get to that place where we understand it's really wasn't really done intentionally. It's we are all products of fucking programming. I mean, when you look at some of these corporations, the general manager at this home decor store that I work at, I told her, I said, I'm pretty for sure they're indoctrinating narcissists. And she was like, right? I mean, they keep you where you're never good enough. You're never going to win. It's never going to be good enough. And then so every day is like Groundhog Day, never good enough. And you can, it can be damn near perfection, but the corporation's going to tell you how it's not good enough. And then they don't pay you shit. They pay you fucking like nothing. And then want you to work your ass off for them. And you look at these corporations that's going under because people are fucking tired of being slaves to motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about them. And then you don't pay me on top of it. You want me to be a fucking slave? You want me to be a slave to this company for 9 fucking hours a day and you don't pay me shit? No, I think we're good. We're all love. Our souls are love. We're all connected from the same source. Religion comes in and breaks that all apart, right? Religion comes in and breaks that all up. Yeah, I mean, Reese, they've been fucking with us at every turn. Every single turn they've been fucking with us. And that is, part of 2020. This girl at work said the other day, she's like, these corporations, oh my God, these corporations are going under. Good. Because of the fucking greed and the bullshit. Good. Because these corporations were so motherfucking greedy, right? So fucking greedy. You got CEOs, fucking millionaires. People that own these. I mean, you can call them Illuminati, call them whatever you want to fucking call them, right? You make filthy fucking rich, but yet you won't pay your people. You're not taking care of your people, the one that's out there that's facing the customer. So you've treated people like shit for years and years and years, and now the employees are treating the customers like shit because the customers, they're fucking narcissists because they think that the customer's always right. Well, no, the fuck you're not. I'm still a human being behind this fucking register. You can treat me like one, but no, you're gonna I'm beneath you. It's a repetitive, calculated, manipulative system, and that system is crashing and collapsing right before our very eyes, and we are getting back to God. We are getting back to God. We better be. They did not want us to know our own power. Reese, we're all supposed to be psychic. Our chakras are supposed to be lit, every single one of us. And people like me are supposed to be telling other people, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. That's why I'm here. Not because I'm special, not because my gifts are something that you can't have. No, you're supposed to have them. You're supposed to connect to the earth. You're supposed to connect to the earth chakra. You're supposed to connect to yourself. You're supposed to be alone by yourself so you can learn how to love yourself. love your soul, respect your ego, respect it, shift the thoughts, shift the energy. We can't get rid of our ego or we'll create another one. But we can shift those thoughts. We can shift those intrusive thoughts. Those aren't my thoughts. I got this job, right? I got this job. It was my bridge job. I'm gonna tell you this, and then I have to go, Reese. So I was trying to manifest this job, okay? And and it's so funny. I didn't get the job. And I'm like, this is my job. This is exactly where I'm supposed to be. And I did not get the job. Good morning, Fatima. Merry Christmas to you. Yeah, you're just planting seeds, Reese. You're just planting seeds. Don't get aggravated. Don't get, we went through that, right? You went through it. I went through it. We was getting mad. Like, how the fuck you believe that shit? Where really now, really, if you think about it, Reese, now the quote unquote conspiracy theorists that have been told they're fucking crazy and this and that, they're the ones that are quote unquote normal. We're the ones that's fucking watching the news and buying into that shit. The conspiracy theorists are now looking at those people like, who's crazy? You watch that shit? You think I'm crazy? But really, even in that energy, even in that energy, and we talked about that before too, we don't even want to be in that energy of judgment, right? We just want to plant a seed and keep it moving. We don't have to get into arguments with people. We don't have to try to get people to think, feel, believe the way that we do. We plant a seed, give a different perspective, and keep going. If the person's like, oh, that's crazy, well, you could think it's crazy, but I think it's fucking legit truth. But it's cool if you don't believe it. So we're not being pushy, right? You had to learn that lesson as well as me. I had to learn it too, Reese. Yeah, it's it's planting seeds. It's planting seeds. We water and nurture our own backyard, right? Because we can only evolve and grow for ourselves. We can't make somebody else grow, but we can plant a seed. Yeah. We were all in the same fucking boat. Every one of us. There's not one of us that's any better than the other. We were all in that same boat. We were all sold bullshit and we all bought it. Every single fucking one of us. And we still do it. We still do it. Fatima has a channel on YouTube. Fatima has a cute little channel on YouTube. Y'all go check her out. So I was trying to manifest this job, And one of the things about manifesting is it's like you will get the exact opposite of what you're trying to manifest before you get what it is that you're trying to manifest. Manifesting is a challenge and a crafty little skill, right? And people will call that witchcraft, whatever. So when I got the email that they decided to go with someone else, I was like, oh, I felt like I had been punched in my stomach, and I was working this retail job that um, I was appreciative and grateful for the job because it was money. It was money, right? But it was not where I wanted to be, and I knew it wasn't anywhere that I was going to stay. It was more, it was more supposed to be a secondary job, not a full-time job, right? So the day in this store is a home decor store, and they really go big with the seasonal shit, right? All it is all it is corporate crap, and it's fucking. Oh my god! Don't let me keep going. Um, so I I applied. I applied. Give you what you desire. Usually comes when you I agree. Reese says, I like to think if the universe sees that you are trying and fighting, it will give you what you desire. And it usually comes when you feel in total despair. So I agree with that, but I also have learned to stop asking why. Why me? I stopped questioning the universe because the universe is like, oh, you want to know why? Well, here. You haven't figured that out yet? Here's some more. Here you go. I'm telling you, you are the universe. The universe is inside of you. So you are the creator of your own reality. If you were in constant despair, you're going to stay in despair. If you are constantly questioning why me, you're going to get more reasons to figure out why me. I had to stop doing that. That was a big one for me. Stop doing that. I'm exactly right where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, they have programmed us to keep every single one of our. I mean, when I go in on my chakras, I just go on the basic ones, but we've got chakras all throughout our body, and they have kept us our chakras blocked. They have kept us in the dark. We're we're all we're all gifted. We're all gifted with this divine light that's inside of us, but it's so multi-layered and so multifaceted, and it's I mean it's like the devil's been doing all this for years and years and years, even to where using God. Using God was, I think, a big no-no, and that's why. And the children, using children, I think that's why the corporations, the evil, it's collapsing because it's had its run. It's had its run, and now it's like hanging on for dear life. So even people that you would think that understand that this is all bullshit, but they're still watching it. They're still watching it and still believing that what happens on the news, that is not my reality. What happens at the VMAs is not my reality. What happens at the Grammys is not my reality. What happens at the fucking at the Olympics, that is not my reality. My reality is in me, inside of me. That is my reality. Yes, we've been programmed and kept asleep. So the Kundalini awakening, Reese, that's where your chakras start to wake up, to light up, right? And you will feel, you will feel the vibrations. You will feel other people's vibrations. You can listen to somebody and go, that's bullshit. All right. No, because it don't feel right. When you have a Kundalini awakening, Reese, you literally vibrate. You feel the vibrations. My cat could see it. And that's usually the ones that's had, and I mean, there's people that have had spiritual awakenings, right? Spiritual awakenings, but that's not the same as a Kundalini awakening. And then there's the people that has had this awakening to this outside world, which would also still not be the same as a spiritual awakening or a Kundalini awakening. And then there's people that have met like soulmates and divine counterparts, but still not a twin flame connection. There are people that are in karmic relationships that's is so wild, right? These and it has all the makings of a twin flame dynamic, but it is not. So it's like there's different levels and different layers of everything. Yeah, me too. The bullshit radar. Yeah, me too. And I was working in bars, Reese, for a long time, like years, 30 years. I was working in bars. I told this girl the other day that we used to work in a bar together, and I said that's why I couldn't do it. My radar was going off. And when you're waking up like that, right? It's like, so the people that's getting fucked up in bars, right? And some of them got these attachments and shit, right? They may not consciously see your light, but their dark will see your light and flip on you. I learned that. I learned that in working in bars, and I learned that in my awakening, and that also too, Reese, made me feel insecure, like that there was something wrong with me, that people were being so mean and nasty and vicious with their words. But I see it in a different perspective now, that their dark could not handle my light, and me matching the energy was toxic and unhealthy for me. So I had to take accountability for my life and move on. No matter what somebody else is doing or saying, just always take accountability for your own shit. honor Honor why you didn't know any better, right? Honor why you didn't know any better, but take accountability for why you stay. I got this phone call after I applied at this other location, and I went on the interview, and it was just a surprise when I got there. Um, but anyway, this is the job where I'm supposed to be, right? This is the job. The first one, the first one um, chose somebody else. This one chose me. So I go to work at the home decor store. And I'm waiting on a call for the offer for my contract. And I look at my phone, it's ringing. I was on a register. At this job, Reese, like I stock the shelves, I run the register. And I look up, and I told this girl, I'm in the middle of waiting on somebody. I told this girl, I was like, come get on my register. And I take off walking to answer the call because I want to accept it. I want to accept the offer. I know they're offering me the contract. And as I'm walking by talking, I guess I had just got off the phone. I hear Reese, I hear my mom's favorite song from the 80s playing. I've learned how to let it roll. It's still a challenge. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's still a challenge. It's still a challenge, right? But I've gotten better. So I turn around. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? But even before that, Reese, remember when I told you that the day that my mom died, and she went to my friend April, but I was also hearing um, somewhere over the rainbow was playing. It was playing in my head, and that was also a song that I had got maybe even like 6 months prior to my mom dying, and that's another story. When I was at this, like 2 weeks after my mom died, and I'm at this home decor store, I look up and there's a sign, and it reads somewhere over the rainbow. So it was like a sign, like a block for like a children's bedroom, right? And right next to the block that reads somewhere over the rainbow was a block that reads love you more. And love you more, that's something between me and my daughter and me and my son and me and my twin. Well, my twin, it's different, it's like so inside. But um when I redid my daughter's bedroom, I put these stickers on her wall, and they read love you more. And when I saw that, and this is like probably even less than 2 weeks after my mom died, I froze. And then it fucking hit me. My mom used to be a supervisor at this place. I'm like, and I forgot about it, Reese. I'm like, that's crazy, right? That's crazy. And I almost bought these blocks. When my mom first died, I was mad, right? Anyway, I get this call, and then I hear my mom's very favorite song playing. And when I turned around and there's nobody standing there, I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is so weird? And then, Reese, yesterday I took out the trash and I went and I checked my mailbox. I turned around in my driveway and I saw my mom through the window of my front living room. I had the blinds open where the tree is, and I stood there looking at her. It was like, it was breathtaking, really. It was breathtaking. And I'm like, wow. Last night I was in here talking to her, and my light started zapping. The light over the table started zapping. But this is what was playing my mom's favorite song right here, right? And look, it was $27.99, and I get a 25% discount. And I recorded it and sent it to my daughter. She's like, "That's a sign." And I'm like, "But do I really want to spend that much money on this thing, right?" Do I really want to spend this much money on that, even with 25% off? Do I really want to? But it got down to where there was only one of these left, and I'm standing there and I'm like, this thing went off by itself because there wasn't nobody else there when I got that call about that job. The funniest thing is, though, it's so random, and my daughter was like, okay, but why is Santa Claus and Mrs. Santa Claus singing that song? Is so crazy. So here it goes. Hopefully I don't get a copyright on this shit, right? Fucking YouTube hates me. Baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine tooth comb. I was soft inside. We got something going on. I love is in the street. That is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world. And we rely on yes, Reese. From one lover to another. That was the fucking I fucking froze. I froze and turned around and looked at that thing, and there was nobody standing there. I'm like, and if that wouldn't have been my mom's favorite song, I would not have known that song. It's like from the 80s or something, right? So I bought it, and I stuck it over here in the. I didn't do a whole lot of decorating this year, but that's one of my decorations. And you sang that at school, Reese. How old are you? Your energy. First of all, Reese. I thought you were a girl when you first subscribed. And not only did I think you were a girl, I thought you were young. You're 35? Oh, you were so young when that song came out. Well, you are young, though. But I guess I thought you were even younger than that. How the fuck do you know that song? Did your mom love that song? Yeah, I like older music too. But I wasn't a big fan of country music, and I don't know. Your mom loved that song. That's how you know it. That's how you know it. I wasn't a big. My dad was more like a classic rock kind of a guy. So when I would go visit with him, that was what he listened to. So I listened to too. And my mom, oh my gosh, my mom loved country music. And I didn't really start really listening to country music until like about 2017, but I'm familiar with it, right? I'm familiar with it from my mom, and also working in bars and stuff too, and restaurants will play country music, so that's why I'm, I'm aware of it. My mom did too. My mom did too, Reese. Oh, they did a cover of it. I didn't know that. Where are you, Reese? You're overseas, right? England, yeah. It's funny because the majority of my subscribers are men, and they're overseas. England, UK. Um, I think I got a lot of Portugal subscribers, and I think I had a lot of Mexican subscribers, Canada, but most of my subscribers are overseas men. Thank you for coming back, Reese. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for not thinking I'm completely batshit fucking nuts and still coming back, even if you do. Love you guys. Appreciate y'all hitting the thumbs up for me. Appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate y'all allowing me to read your energy. Hold on, Fatima. Don't go nowhere, girl. Hold on. Hold on. All right, go ahead and say something, Fatima. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Fatima, Reese comes for the conspiracy talk. Reese comes for the conspiracy talk. I don't think he comes for the Leos, but I think he comes for the conspiracy talk. Uh, Reese. She is in Canada, and she has a channel. Go check her out. Merry Christmas, people. Merry Christmas. I love you guys so big. Gave y'all some wrenches today. I put that I put that you got to be a subscriber for like 5 hours because I can't handle the trolls. Right? They bring all that fucked up energy, and if they see that you got to be subscribed for a long time, they'll just keep scrolling and they'll go fuck with somebody else's channel. But I got y'all some wrenches just in case they should. I forget to put that on there and they show up. Merry Christmas. Thank you all so much. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I hope you all have a beautiful day and a happy new year. I think I'm going to, because I'm off work the rest of this week, and I've only got maybe a couple shifts I'm going to pick up next week. So I'm probably going to do an all signs for New Year's. So I'll put a reminder on that, and I'll catch you guys later. Love you. Thank you. Bye, y'all. Merry Christmas.